Hello everyone, we are going to deal about fertilizer control order which came into existence under Essential Commodity Act 1955 of section 3. So why we are going to deal it about fertilizer control order? Because most of we have a thinking of how fertilizer is governed in India, how it is regulated, how it's produced, how it distributed, how it is imported, exported, and how a farmer can be benefited under fertilizer control order. So we have a order that regulates the whole distribution and manufacturing and packaging process. That is known as fertilizer control order. This in 1985 it is came into force in September 25, 1985. So it consists of five schedules. So the government had made five schedules to mainly govern these things. So schedule 1 deals with the two parts which deals with the specification of different fertilizers that the government has fixed for certain fertilizer, that it contains minimum nutrient, maximum moisture, minimum content range of physical parameter, maximum level of impurities, contaminant that can fertilizer have. So they already had fixed some quality parameters. So any manufacturer or industries who manufacture fertilizer should have this following criteria. Second, it contains tolerance limit of plant nutrient and physical parameter of various fertilizer. Another section, Schedule 2, Schedule 3, and Schedule 4, Schedule 5. Schedule 2 consists of two parts and other schedules consist of four parts. Schedule 2 consists of withdrawal procedure of withdrawal of fertilizer sample and method of analysis of fertilizer. It is under inspection procedure that how to draw a fertilizer from multiple samples and how should we analyze fertilizers. They have inspection team for that. So other schedules consist of schedule 3, schedule 4, which basically deals with the production and withdrawal and analysis of biofertilizer, and schedule 4 consists of organic fertilizer, schedule 5 consists of oil cake fertilizer. So it is mainly we have five schedules under fertilizer control order that specifies for different things. So now we can understand why we have fertilizer control order and how government of India regulate fertilizer distribution and analysis procedure, marketing, distribution, farmer, how farmer can benefit it from this, that there are no adulteration in fertilizer industries. And how to set up industry, you have to know about, if you are willing to set up an industry and you want to set a new industry about urea production or any SSP production, so you have to know with basic government rules that you have to follow. So basically I'm going to only some points about fertilizer control order, nothing else. So if you go through, if you want to open an industry, you have to go to the brochure of fertilizer control order, or you have to go through the rules and regulation and how to apply it. You can get it online. So if you want, I can provide the links to how can you apply for the before setting up an industry. Basic things that fertilizer control order do: compulsory registration. They made compulsion for registration of fertilizer makers, importer, and seller. They have to specify all fertilizer produced, imported, or sold in India. A set of regulation for on the manufacture of fertilizer mixture, a set of regulation to manufacture mixed fertilizer, packaging and labeling, appointment of information agency. It is all I am telling you is the working, how fertilizer, what they maintain, and the working of FCO and creation of quality control laboratory, banning of the manufacture or import of the sale if they find the product adulterated or spurious. So you have to, and other thing fertilizer control order is doing is price control. They have set a fixed price that the farmer can benefit it, or industries or wholesaler or seller, they can sell in a maximum price they had set to the dealer. or wholesaler, they can how much they can cost for the fertilizer. Second, display of stock position and price list of fertilizer is compulsion. Issue of cost credit memorandum, allocation of fertilizer to various state, it is done by the central government, so that everyone can benefited under FCO. Registration of industrial dealer, application of for intimation of registration. If product found of, if new product is formed and they are applying for registration, and if they don't find the product appropriate, they can grant or refuse the certificate of the company. Second, if they already have granted the certificate of registration or authorization, they have to renew the certificate of registration after period of 3 years. So you have to know if you have applied for your product is approved or you have selling is approved, so you have to renew it every 3 years. I don't know current norms, but it basically it is 3 years. Standard of mixture of fertilizer, application for certificate mixture of fertilizer of mixture, grant of refusal of manufacture of preparation. If you are making fertilizer, biofertilizer, organic biofertilizer, you have to apply for the registration, and your application can be granted or refused by the government agency. Thank you. If you like the video, subscribe to AgriCharms.